Watch this whole video and share if you like it. Look at this graph from Singapore. New cases 3,590 with an over 3,000 7-day average. Around this time last year they had 9. This is bizarre because not that long ago, media was telling you Singapore is now the most vaccinated country. Singapore, the country most fully vaccinated against COVID-19 tracker finds. Reuters, Singapore fully vaccinates 80% of population against COVID-19. If you look at the data, they have over 80% of people fully vaccinated, but fully vaccinated to them means 2 shots, and in Israel, fully vaccinated now means 3 shots. So the experts from different countries don't seem to agree with each other on that, but over 3,000 cases experiencing record highs. But wait, the deaths have to be lower than they were last year, right? Well, no. There are 6 deaths on October 8, 2021, 0 October 8th, and most of that month in August. But you know, the Delta variant. I just found that interesting. No comment necessary. Perhaps even more interesting to me, being from the United States, is Vermont. Forbes in June. Vermont becomes the first state to vaccinate 80% of eligible population. Business Insider. Vermont is about to become the first state to reach herd immunity. Wow, that's a big prediction from Business Insider in July. So what did happen after July when they said it was going to reach herd immunity? Well, actually the exact opposite of what the mainstream media said. They experienced also record high cases. Let's compare October 8th, 2021, 281 cases with a 7-day average of 193. October 8th, 2020, 11 cases with 7-day average of 12. So the deaths must be lower, right? Well, no, there's 4 deaths on October 8th. There have been multiple days with 4 deaths in Vermont, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you check their data, they didn't have a single death in 2020 before we even had a vaccine in the COVID data. From August 7th, 2020 to November 6th, 2020. Not a single death in that time period. This year, not so lucky. So it must be all the unvaccinated dying, right? Well, I mean, it has to be because the governor even said, this is now a pandemic of the unvaccinated, Vermont's governor. Apparently a Republican. Wow. But one thing he won't tell you is that in the last 2 weeks of data released as of making this video, 15 of 16 of the deaths actually came from vaccinated people, according to vtdigger.org, and they linked the Vermont Department of Health website. So I checked the data. I was like, that can't be true, right? 15 people dying in 2 weeks, despite last year around this time, them having 0 deaths in the COVID data. So I checked it. This is straight off their website, March 5th to September 8th, 2021. You could see that among fully vaccinated Vermont people, they said there were 18 deaths. And then in one of the next data drops where they do March 5th and extended to September 22, the data shows that among fully vaccinated people, there were 33 deaths, which is plus 15 of what it was just a few weeks prior. Wow. Why isn't this being reported? I mean, do you really even have to ask that question? Now, to be fair, I know the governor of Vermont is touting their hospitalization numbers, but if there's 15 vaccinated people dying in a time span where 0 people died last year, unvaccinated or vaccinated from COVID or with COVID, he should consider mentioning that. Or go back to the safe plan of blaming the Delta variant instead of people who didn't take the medical product they're trying to force into our arms. Is it even possible to report? Is it even possible to disagree with the media and the experts and the politicians? Soon this data will probably be illegal and considered hate speech or maybe even a crime one day. Who knows? I'm not going to comment much on it because no comment's necessary, but a discussion is necessary, real science is necessary, and I wonder if mass media that once said herd immunity's coming, it's coming to herd immunity's mythical, it might not even be real, but still we're gonna get there, but we're not sure. I wonder if they'll ever apologize or admit that scaring the whole population into stress, fear, and unhealthiness isn't healthy, considering that we know that fear weakens our immune system and can cause cardiovascular damage, gastrointestinal problems such as ulcers and irritable bowel syndrome, and decreased fertility. It can lead to accelerated aging and even premature death, according to takingcharge.chs.umn.edu. But I mean, no matter how bad the situation is at hand, I think we should be calm, rational, and have strong leaders with good directions. That's not what we have now. Let me know what you think in the comment section. God bless you, and let's open the discussion before they create an entire monopoly on critical thinking. It's beanie season, so check out godblesshats.com where I have a black beanie, also a white hat, a black goddess gray shirt. We're working on more stuff for the winter. Patreon.com/raretalk. Thank you to everybody who supports my news analysis. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you to everybody signing up to my free email list at stayintouchwithme.com and following on Telegram at DreamRareChat. Have an amazing day, and I'll be back soon.